Hi, what we're going to show you today is how quick and easy we can make a chicken schnitzel with homemade Hoi Sin sauce. This was originally a James Martin recipe, but it's great and so quick for a midweek supper. So what we're going to do is we're going to make the Hoi Sin sauce first, then we're going to go on and do the chicken. Right, okay, so this is how easy it is to do your Hoi Sin sauce. So we've got all our ingredients here. We've got 2 teaspoons of sesame oil, 4 tablespoons of light soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar, 1 chilli sliced. I keep the seeds in, but obviously that's, you don't have to. 2 tablespoons of soybean paste, 1 tablespoon of dark brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, and 1 garlic clove crushed. So all we're going to do is we're going to put our wet ingredients into a saucepan. That's the oil. Goes the rice vinegar, and then we're going to pop in our dry ingredients. So we've got our peanut butter, a little bit sticky on the plate, our garlic, our sugar, our soybean paste, and our chilies. Now all we're going to do with this now is we're going to turn the heat up a little bit. All we're going to do is bring it to a boil. Once it's been brought to the boil, you need to take it off the heat straight away, because if you keep it boiling, all it does then is it just concentrates and it goes really, really thick, far too thick. You could spread it on toast, and that's obviously not what you want. But trust me, once you've made this, you really will. You just won't buy a bottle again. It's just stunning. The flavours are amazing. So I'm just going to give this a stir. The peanut butter's melting already, the soybean paste is melting already. This really won't take long at all. I'm just going to stir this through. As I say, with the chilies, I keep the seeds in, you don't have to. And use with whatever chilies you like, but you don't want really strong chilies, because otherwise you're not going to get a nice sweet sticky Hoi Sin sauce. It's just going to be overpowered by the chilli. So you just want it, a nice sort of mild medium chilli, not you don't want a Scotch bonnet or anything, because that would just ruin it. You'd just end up with a hot chilli sauce that would just be far too hot. So we're literally just a few seconds away. Right, that's it, that's come to the boil. So that is your Hoi Sin sauce. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to pop that over to the back, leave that to cool down, and then we're going to concentrate on making our chicken. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to finish off our chicken. So we've just got a chicken breast that we've bashed out to make it the same thickness so it'll cook quicker. I'm just going to pan this, so into some seasoned flour. Shake it off because you don't want it too floury. Then into a beaten egg. Make sure it's all covered. And then into some panko breadcrumbs. Now we use panko breadcrumbs because they're a lot coarser than normal breadcrumbs. These are Japanese breadcrumbs. I'm sure a lot of you use panko crumbs. They're just a lot crispier. Right. Just going to wash my hands. So what I've got in my frying pan is some butter that I've just melted down. And we're going to go straight in with our chicken. Now this doesn't take long because we've bashed our chicken down, so you don't have to, it doesn't have to take ages and ages to cook. Obviously, although, we do still want it cooked through. So I'm just going to move these out of the way. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to leave it on one side on the heat. The butter will go all nut brown, which is lovely, and that will just brown your panko crumbs nicely. It's lovely. It's just starting to bubble now, and that's exactly what we want. As I say, this is great for a midweek dinner because it's really quick. You can make the hoi sin, you know, a day ahead, put it in a little tub, put it in the fridge. You can make it the morning and just, you know, leave it and cover it on the side. So really, all you're actually doing is, again, your chicken. You could prepare your chicken and put it in breadcrumbs and put that in the fridge. So then just at the last minute, all you've literally got to do is fry your chicken and plate up. So it's a really super quick meal. So as you can see, that's bubbling away lovely now. But just want to wait until we've got a bit of colour on one side. It won't take long. We're doing this in real time, so. And you probably can't see, but when you do it yourself, you will be able to see that the chicken's cooking up the side. You can see that it's cooking nicely. But as I say, we just want to wait until we've got a bit of colour on that one side. You can keep turning it, but I prefer to try and cook it on one side till it's all nice and crispy, turn it over, and then do the other side. And then we're just going to nappe some butter over the top. It just adds to the flavour. It's the most beautiful. It sounds really odd because it is just chicken and breadcrumbs, albeit the flour is seasoned, but the taste is amazing. Right, we're getting a bit of colour, so over we go. Look at that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to cook that other side through. And then you can just nappe, every now and again, just nappe that butter over the top, that hot butter. Do it that way as well. This is awkward because I'm not left-handed, but we'll give it a go. Get myself a spatula. So we're nearly there. Just needs a little bit more cooking on that side. You can, I bashed the chicken breast slightly to make it the same thickness. You can obviously, if you want to, cut the chicken breast in half and open it out. You can do it that way. There's nothing wrong with that. I just think this is easier because sometimes if you've got a chicken breast that's fat on one side, it's not easy to get straight down the middle. You can still end up with one thick side and one thin side. So if you're not confident about slicing it through the middle and opening it up, then just give it a bash, cover it in cling film, give it a bash with your rolling pin, just until it's the same sort of thickness. So I'm just going to zoom out now because we're nearly ready for plating up. Perfect. So just while that's finishing off, I'm just going to get my plate, and this doesn't need potatoes or anything, just needs a little bit of watercress, your Hoi Sin sauce that you made earlier. I mean, it will thicken up the cooler it gets. Go. Turn that off. Your chicken. And then all it needs is, it just needs, put that over there, just needs a sprinkling of spring onions, a little bit of fresh chilli on top. And there you go, that's how quick and easy it is to do the chicken, schnitzel, watercress and homemade Hoi Sin sauce. I hope you'll all give it a go.